Huh? Ah. Ta-da. Hello everybody and welcome back to Halfpiggy Gaming and welcome to this Let's Play of Oxygen Not Included. It is a pretty interesting game. It's a colony survival. Well, it's more of a colony management game, but it's in like a 2D side-scrolling perspective, which makes it a little bit different, and it has some really interesting gameplay mechanics where you have to sort of manage the oxygen in your underground base, and you sort of have to mine out, and you have to like try and survive in this underground like world, and that's pretty interesting. Like first off, we have to create our first 3 duplicates, like the 3 workers that we have, and I'm just gonna tweak this a little bit because I want a pretty good start, because I'm really bad at the game. Not really bad, but pretty bad at the game, so I want the best start as possible. So I'm just gonna tweak this, and we'll see what's what. Alright, I think we got some sort of a start here. First of all, we have Billy Bones. Billy Bones is gonna be like our sort of operator and our digger. We're gonna go into that at some point. He has athletics and he has strength, which is pretty good also to pick up stuff and stuff. He can carry a bunch more. He likes to dig as well, which is very good here in the beginning. We also have Bob, the builder. Maybe we should call him the builder, right? The builder. Bob the builder. He is of course gonna be our builder. He likes to build, and he also have a little bit of construction. He also has learning, so he's gonna be learning skills a bit faster. And then we have a researcher over here. He's not that strong, but that fits pretty well with the researching, right? He also has a little bit of farming and ranching, which might come in handy. And that is of course Pee-wee, because of the noodle arms. They have some stress reactions. Billy's is of course destructive, which means he when he has like a bunch of stress, he won't. I mean, he might even, like, he's gonna take out the frustrations on defenseless machines. Bob the Builder is an ugly crier. If this duplicate gets too stressed, it won't be pretty. And Pee-wee is a bench eater, so that's gonna be interesting. The name of the colony is gonna be the Pigpen. Let's do it! Oh, this is so exciting. And of course, in all procedurally generated games, like the beginning is very exciting. Like, what sort of map have you gotten, right? Over here we got some water, like at these places. That's gonna be pretty nifty. And we got some copper ore pretty close, which is also gonna be good. Like, let's just start out by sort of making some room here and making them dig a little bit, and we're gonna get some coal and some copper in the process. I'm pretty happy about this. Now, if you look at this oxygen overlay, you sort of see what the main feature of the game that's also in the title. It's like oxygen not included, so you have to worry about oxygen. These light blue stuff, that's oxygen. That's pretty good. But the red is often carbon dioxide, right? Which is not so good. And sort of have to manage that. We're gonna get into that a little bit later, but that is like something that we need to worry about. This oxylite makes like oxygen, and it's sort of a help for us to sort of start out before we have the ability to create our own oxygen, right? So what do we need to be doing? Well, I think that the first thing we need to do is to sort of make a sleeping area, right? Now, where do we want to do that? That might actually be what we're creating here. Is the sleeping area, like, we can go up a bit and we could go down a bit. Now, I want the sleeping area to be sort of upstairs, I think, because we basically need oxygen, like, very much while we're sleeping, because otherwise they're just gonna be like waking up all the time because they're like dying. So the spoiled brats are like, oh my god, I can't breathe, I better wake up, and then they get the disturbed sleep and stuff, which is not the best, right? So the first thing that we sort of want to do is we want to create a sleeping area, and I think that up here will be pretty good. We are like sort of digging out these plants that we could use in the future, but we have some more over here, so I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be fine to begin with. Now, let's set up some priorities, right? Billy Bones is of course our what was it? He is our operator, right? That does need the tinkering skill, which he doesn't have, so that is a bit annoying. But I think he also needs the athletics skill as well, because like the hamster wheel that they are running on, like the first power we get, it's from a manual generator that they sort of have to run inside. So that seems like he would need some athletics for that, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's like only the tinkering skill that does that. I'm not really sure how that works out. This game is in alpha, but it has gotten a whole lot of updates since the last time I played it, so I feel like this is a pretty good time to start a little playthrough, a little let's play of this, right? Now we also want Billy Bones to supply and storage. That is a lot of jobs to begin with, but we only have 3, right? So we sort of gotta do what we gotta do. Bob the Builder is of course gonna be our builder, and Pee-wee is gonna be our researcher, right? So he's gonna do a little bit of research here, and he's also gonna do the farming. Is this something? Oh yeah, we need the digging as well. That should also be Billy Bones. So we have a lot of work on Billy Bones, which is not really the best right now, but let's see how it works out. We might want the tidying to be like a lower priority, but I think it's gonna be fine for now. So I just really enjoy these games where you sort of have to like set out some orders, and they do it by themselves. You're sort of like the overseer of the colony, and they have to sort of figure it out by themselves, right? I really enjoy those sort of games. Now another thing that we are gonna need pretty soon is a bathroom, someplace where they can go and poop. That seems like a pretty important thing, right? Now, where do we want that? We might want that over here, actually, right? We can sort of mine all the way over here and make a bathroom sort of like over here. I think that would be pretty good. I think we might do that. So let's do that actually. Let's have a whole lot of building jobs set up here, or digging jobs rather. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. And they're just working away. Look at the art style. I just love it. I just love that cartoony art style and the sort of blank looks on their faces. It's just the best. Now, this latest update is sort of all about expressions, and we're gonna be able to see that. I think they have much clearer expressions now when they sort of have a reaction to something. We're gonna be able to see it on their faces, which is pretty nifty. Another thing that we should think about pretty soon is the rooms, because you can create rooms if you make a room and they have the right like the stuff fulfilled. It will automatically become like a bedroom or a latrine. If we have a toilet and a wash station in a room that's big enough, it's becoming it's a latrine, right? And that's gonna have an effect on the moral when they use the room, and the moral are gonna be quite important, especially when we go into jobs and stuff. But that's a little bit in the future. Right now, let's just set up 3 cots for them to sleep, so we know that they're gonna get a good night's sleep. That's the first thing. And then let's try and set up the toilet here. That's the second thing, definitely. We're also gonna need to make some power pretty soon. So that's also something that we should think about. Now let's see here. They're just building away. They're just like work. We sort of had the schedule here, and as you can see, like work is pretty much all of their lives. They have 2 hours of downtime, and then like 3 hours of sleeping, and then 1 hour of bath time. But there's no bath, so that's just work time as well. So yeah, that's the leader we are. That's the kind of leader we are. We're sort of like get to work, bitches, get to work. Oh my god, that reminds me. I'm watching the new season of Last Chance U. If you haven't watched it, it's on Netflix. It's pretty good. It's sort of a documentary show about like the community college football stuff, and like yeah, it just sort of follows a season for them, and it's really good. But man, they are working those poor guys so hard. It's really crazy. The whole like football scene in the States is pretty insane. But it might. I mean, a lot of people will say that it builds character, and that is probably right. Maybe, I don't know. Who am I to argue, right? What do I know about character? Yeah. So let's just build some tiles here as well, all the way up here, and we're building the pooper. We're building the good old pooper, and we're doing it. I'm feeling pretty good about this this beginning. It seems like the right way to go, right? Now I'm gonna go a bit slow, especially here in the beginning, because all of a sudden things can go really bad really fast. So yeah, we're gonna have to like keep an eye on it, right? Now let's go down here. I think we're gonna tap out this water source first. It seems like the most convenient, right? And then I also would like to like open up this area here, maybe, perhaps. Seems like pretty good, because it's almost digged out already. Seems like something that we can get some good stuff out of pretty fast. Now look at that. We already have our first important stuff set up. Now we have a floating bathroom here, which is not good. We sort of want a really good grounded outhouse for when they take their poop, and I don't think they can use it until it won't fall down. I don't think it'll fall down, not in the beginning at least. But it is gonna be like it can't be used until they sort of figure out how to like build the floor underneath it. I don't know if that's the best way to do it. If like building the pooper first and then the floor second is the best way to do it. I'm not a construction worker, so I wouldn't know, but it doesn't seem like the most efficient way to do it. But again, who am I? Who am I to say that? I'm nobody. That's who. Now, they're just. I think this is their downtime. They're having a good chat. Pee-wee and Bob the Builder are talking about stuff. And you can sort of see, oh yeah, we got some downtime. We're happy. We got a pleasant chit chat. Hey, have you heard about coal? Coal? Yeah, coal. What's that? Coal. That's a good joke. And they're all having a nice chat about coal, which is awesome. Now we have like a little critter here. He is a hatch, I think. It says, and oh, we have a lot of them. And they're pretty cool because they eat resources and then they poop out coal. And coal is definitely something that we're gonna need pretty soon, because we can't have like the whole base of operations going on just like the manual power creation, right? We have to get a coal generator up and running as soon as possible. Imagine that it consumes coal. So getting coal would be pretty good. The thing about this game is like resources aren't infinite, right? So we sort of have to make do with what we got, and getting coal would be pretty good. Like we're gonna have a lot of sandstone, but not a lot of coal. So that's gonna be pretty pretty nifty. Now we have something over. We have granite, and like the regular workers can't dig that out. So we're gonna have to leave it as it is right now. Yeah. Oh, we're still like on super speed. Super speed. Now, what else do we need? We need to dig out here, so we can get some water. That is definitely a priority, right? We're gonna dig out here. We're gonna get some good old water. Another thing that we need is we need the power up and running ASAP. And I think that like killing off these oxalite or just mining them off is not the best way of doing it, because it is like our only way of getting oxygen here in the beginning. But I'm not really sure. Let's just open up to this so we can at least spend it. So we can use the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a bit of a high ceiling here. I don't think it's really the best, I must say. I like them to be 4 high. Having them being 5 high, that means that they can't really get up and sort of make lamps and stuff up here. We sort of have to make a little ladder for them to step on and stuff. It's not the best. So I think maybe we're just gonna have it here, and then we're gonna build a floor a little bit higher. It's just so we can reach the water, right? Not sure. That's not really the best way of doing it. Look at that. Look at that. He's not gonna be able to reach that. A bit annoying, right? But it is what it is. It is what it is. We're gonna be fine. How are we looking on oxygen? It's fine now, but it won't be for long. Now let's just see here if we can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so if we make a door right here, that should oh, that was annoying. If we make a door right there, that should make a bathroom as soon as we got wash basin, right? And having this here means that every time they pass through, they have to wash their hands. And that is very good, because germs are a really real threat. They can get sick and it won't be pretty, right? So yeah, we already Bob the Builder is slaving away trying to make things work here. And we're gonna need some plumbing here as well. Here we go. Look at that. We're gonna get some water up and running ASAP. Now, that is one thing. Another thing is the power. Let's dig out this and try and see if we can make some power over here. Because we're gonna need that to be able to research stuff. And we definitely wanna research stuff. Now, I'm just gonna let this run for a little bit. I just gotta go do something. Oh man, I just had to open up a window. That I had trouble breathing. It's pretty bad when you have trouble breathing, like in your working area, for like straight off the bat. It is the morning time, and already the air is getting a bit thick here. But it is like a sort of a thundery vibe here. The humidity is pretty high today, I must say. Oh yeah. But no worries, they've just been slaving away doing what they gotta do, right? Now, has this made a room? It actually has, even though it's not like the best looking room in the world, right? Now, what I think I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna build out this as well. And I'm gonna make a room here. I won't build out the, like, we're gonna stop here and maybe like get a decent wall here. Because we can't mine out the granite anyway, right? So let's do that. And also we need to make a floor here, right? Now hopefully they won't like fall down once they mine it out. They're not the smartest guys in the world. Look at that. Already Billy Bones was trying to mine out the floor underneath him, and that could have been bad, right? Look at that. Look at that. Now he's stuck. Now he's gonna be stuck. Yeah, I knew it. I freaking knew it. I mean, Billy Bones, come on. Freaking hell. Okay, so let's just mine out this and try and see if we can make sort of a rescue mission for old Billy before he has to sort of sleep on the floor, right? Billy Bones is gonna try and dig himself out, and suits him well, right? Suits him well. Bob the Builder, for some reason, he is not building the floor, he's just mining out. Are you gonna do the same thing now? Are you gonna do the same thing? Really? Okay, so let's see if Bob the Builder is gonna be able to, like, build the floor for himself. Or if he's just gonna be, yeah, he's gonna build the floor for himself. At least he can do that. Oh, man. So, yeah, not the smartest guys in the world, but, I mean, beggars can't be choosers, right? We're, like a mile underneath the earth or something. So, we're gonna have to do with what we got, right? Now, as soon as we have the floor, I'm gonna set up, might as well do it right now. I'm gonna set up a bit of a power thing going here, like sort of like this. Or maybe actually let's have the power go directly into the battery. I'm not sure if that makes a difference, but I sort of like that. Seems like the right way to do it, right? So now we're gonna get some power up and running, and I think over here is a pretty good place to have a little research station, right? Now we also need this. Yeah, I like this. I like this base. This is gonna be good. I can feel it. I can feel it in me. Billy Bones. Excellent. And Bob the Builder is slaving away, doing what he can. Now, they have the downtime, and they're just gonna be sitting here on the floor, eating. It's not gonna be the best meal, that's for sure, but it is a meal. Yeah, and they're sitting having a good chat about copper. I like copper. Copper is great. Do you like copper? Copper? Copper! Yeah, excellent. Now, Billy Bones has decided that the meal might have been a little too much for him, so he's gonna run out and have a big poo. Oh, look at that. He has to sort of hold on to the door. Like, holy crap, this is good. Yeah, and yeah, look at that. He's washing his hands like a good boy. Like a good boy. Bob the Builder also has to go and see what's what. They might be writing each other little notes here on the door, right? We can't see it, but it's like, yeah, do you like toilet time? I like toilet time. Toilet time is pretty good. And now it's not toilet time anymore, it is sleepy time. So that's pretty good. Everybody's getting some sleepy time. Now, the next thing that we probably need is some oxygen, right? We gotta make sure that they have the oxygen that they desperately crave. So let's just put this in here. It's gonna create oxygen from the algae and possibly some water as well. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. Excellent. And then let's make a floor up here. As such. Oh, this is great. This is great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, before too long, we're gonna have the next duplicant. It is in a half a day. So that's pretty exciting. We desperately need some more workers. We need to set up a bunch of stuff, like a cooking area. We need a farming area. We need all sort of stuff. But what we more desperately need is, of course, a research station. So let's just get one of these. Maybe right here. Maybe right here. Like that. Excellent. So let's do it. We got a battery up and running pretty soon, and also the manual generator, the hamster wheel. And somebody should be like slaving away at that like pretty fast. It's Billy. Billy has to get to work. Billy is just gonna deliver some copper ore. He's gonna mine out some stuff as well. He's also our miner, so he's gonna be like he has a bunch of jobs. So hopefully the next duplicant has some skills that we can put to use, because Billy can't do it all, right? Billy can't do it all. He is our superstar, no doubt about it. But I mean, he's not a superhero, right? He gotta have a little help, and hopefully he's gonna get it. But who knows? They're building the floor. Looks pretty good. And we gotta choose some research. The first thing that I want to research is definitely the basic farming. It's gonna give us an algae terrarium that's gonna help us get rid of some of the carbon dioxide and even make it into oxygen. That's pretty good. We also get compost, so we can sort of empty out our bathroom without it being a horrible disaster. And we got a plant box, so we can start creating food. It's some really important stuff that I like making like straight off the bat. Now, look at that. We're doing pretty well, I must say. Let's just start making the second floor here. Oh yeah, and look at that. Pee-wee is slaving away at the research station, and that's where we want him. We want him to be researching. Hopefully he's gonna get a bit smarter in the process, because he is not the smartest in the world. He likes to research, and I mean, good on him, but he does not have a whole lot of learning skill. He has 2 or something, right? Yeah, he has 2. So a little bit extra research speed, but not a lot, right? Billy Bones is back, trying to generate the power here. Come on, Billy, you can do it. Run, Billy, run! Oh yeah. And Bob the Builder is, guess what? Building. So that is pretty good. Now, what else? What else do we need? We need a farming area, definitely. I would actually like to set up the second floor here, because that means we can sort of make a roof for this. So that would be pretty nifty. As such. And this is sort of gonna be our dorm area, right? It's gonna be the place to go and sleep and have tell bedtime stories to each other, maybe some scary ones, and they're gonna have like a pillow fight at some point, and it's gonna be good, right? So hopefully once we close this off, that's gonna be a room that makes them happy, right, and gives them a morale boost. And we're all about that. Oh, look at that! We can choose our next duplicate. What an exciting time. Let's look at this. We have Max. Max is he likes tinkering, which is pretty good. He is uncultured, so he likes to. He doesn't mind it being ugly, but he can't do art, and he's also pretty strong. And he likes to cook. Well, we do need a cook, right? We do need a cook. We have 2 guys that likes to cook, but doesn't really have cooking skill. I mean, that might not be too bad, but still not the best. This guy likes to do art, but he has no creativity skill. I mean, this is a bit of a weird one, right? We can get a farmer here. That might be good, but he's a bit slow, and he also breathes a lot heavier, so he consumes more air. Not the worst thing in the world. I mean, maybe Devon is the way to go. Sort of get a farmer up and running. He can also ranch pretty well, so that would be pretty good. Yeah, I think that's like our best bet. We could do Max as well, because he has like some skills that is always useful, right? But I don't think so. I think that getting Devon will be good. Like Jean has like a pretty well all around set of skills, but she doesn't have like any like particular interest, which might not be bad. I mean, we sort of need an all-arounder, right? Yeah, but let's get Devon and make him our farmer. I think that's gonna be just fine. Devon, you're gonna be our farmer and our rancher. So Pee-wee is no longer our farmer / rancher. That is definite. So Pee-wee can spend all of his time researching, which is not the worst thing in the world. We should get like a non-stop researcher for sure. But that doesn't alleviate the pressure from good old Billy. So there's that. That's not the best. But what are we gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? He is sort of our all-arounder. Now we got another guy here, so let's just make him a little bed. As such, let's stick out the upstairs as well, like that, and I think that's pretty good. We should close it off. Yeah, look at that, a nice big bedroom for them. They're gonna be very happy with that, I'm sure. So once we get the research going here, we are gonna need farming up and running ASAP, right? Oh, I really like the progress we're doing here. Billy Bones and Devon are slaving away here. There's no farming to be had, so Devon is sort of choosing something else to do, and we like that, right? We like them to just. Is it a boy or girl? Devon. What is that? Is that a boy name? Seems like a boy's name, right? Yeah, I think it's a boy. No, actually, maybe because of the eyelids, it's a girl. I'm sorry, Devon. I don't mean to like put you in on the spot, right? You can be whatever you want. I'm not gonna judge. I just love you just the way you are. Devon, I think it might be the girl. Yeah, like, of course she is because of the eyelids, right? So everybody is gonna be hitting on poor old Devon, and I won't have it. I won't have it on the workplace, right? And this is one big workplace, so your colleagues and I don't want any like anything. I don't want you guys to look at Devon any other way than as a colleague and as a good old co-worker. We need no harassment lawsuits against us right now. Devon has fallen asleep. That is not good. Oh, we haven't built her bed yet. Oh, I'm sorry, Devon. I'm sorry. I was here like already trying to mansplain like the good workplace ethics that we have, and I totally forgot to build your bed. I'm sorry about that. That's gonna be like our #1 priority tomorrow. We can sort of set the priority here. Look at that. Bob the Builder. The first thing he's gonna do in the morning is he's gonna build your bed. Hopefully that's gonna help. She's gonna wake up with a sore back or something and be a little bit stressed out about that. So not the best, but it could be worse, right? Could be worse. So I think that we're pretty much set up, right? I think that I might put a cut in here, while they're having their nice sleep and not worrying about Devon having to sleep at the floor at all. Oh, look at that, her poor back. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna put a cut in here. I think we made some decent progress. If you like this and you want to see more, please hit like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. And yeah, I'm just gonna see you next time for some more exciting Oxygen Not Included. I'll see you later, guys.
Man, I really like that video. He better hit that like and subscribe, cause I just love that Halfpiggy guy. So I maybe wanna check out some other stuff right here. Yeah, I really